Is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Ysn Power Hour, a Monday edition, and myself, DJ Yoakley, along with Mac. We've got the Boy Wonder down below in the G. Burdick Farm Studios with the Baker Mayfield headband. That's Jeff Bezos, of course, and Ty Bartell rounding out the Fab Four right here. Boys, how are we? How was Christmas?
Fantastic. Yeah, really great Christmas.
Love hearing that. Ty, how about you?
Yeah, it was really good.
Christmas in the pen. What did you guys have for dinner?
Just the usual.
The slop.
Yeah.
Michael Page starting the broadcast off with a frowny face. Now, I don't know why Page is such a just always happy guy. I don't understand why the frowny
Baker
face
sucks.
I don't know what you're speaking of. I didn't watch any television yesterday. And I just certainly didn't have a rooting interest in any of the games yesterday that were on. Brandon McPherson, black, yellow.
Hearts.
Were the Pens on yesterday? Or the Pirates? I mean, I know they got rid of Josh Bell. Did something big happen in Pittsburgh yesterday that I don't know about? I don't know.
Bill, you want to tell us?
What?
Do you have any
What
idea
happened yesterday in
any
the
big
North?
things? Anything happened yesterday in sports that we should know about locally here?
Locally? I don't think anybody played yesterday locally.
Oh, you don't want to talk about the Browns today, Bill?
The Browns stink. Where are we going? This isn't something we didn't know it was going to happen. They did a Browns thing like they normally do. 94% chance to make the playoffs, and now it's at 68, and then when we lose to Pittsburgh, we'll be out.
Oh, yikes.
Page, I've basically been saying this for weeks now. Nobody wanted to pay attention.
No, you just get really mad and just start yelling into the microphone like
this is true.
You just get really mad.
This is true.
That's because you're an idiot.
Well, it's not me yelling into a microphone. It's all you, Billy. I'm glad the Browns lost yesterday, actually, by the way. I want to shout out Dean. I watched the Detroit game with him, and he kept making fun of the Detroit Lions. And I said to my dad as we were watching the game, I was like, I really do hope the Browns lose on Sunday. So, hey, tough shit, Dean. Eat it.
Tough dick,
One of the bad Lions.
It does.
Okay, it's not my fault the Lions stink.
A little
It's
bit.
not my fault the Browns stink.
The Browns don't stink.
They do stink.
No, they don't. I just think that the expectations are ridiculous right now.
What was the expectations to beat the Jets of a team that's trying to lose?
Listen, I'm not trying to make excuses. You and I both talked about this off the record, kind of individually. We said that if and when the Browns lose to the Jets because of where they were at, that everybody's going to play missing 4 receivers, missing 2 linemen,
And they are.
But my biggest thing is nobody wants to point the fact that the Jets scored 20-some points on them, 23 points on a defense. Like, nobody was missing from the defense. You got Denzel back. All I heard about was, well, we've been missing Denzel, we've been missing this person. Denzel Ward was in there.
And he looks like a midget out there. He looks like a 4'3", can't guard nobody. They just throw it over his head and he can't do nothing. He looks like a midget.
At the end of the game, he didn't look bad. He was breaking up passes and almost got a pick to put them in position. But I will say this. Where was Myles Garrett yesterday? All I've been hearing about this entire year is Myles Garrett.
Man.
Dude was MIA in the biggest moments yesterday.
For whatever reason, after COVID, he is a shell of himself, and I don't know if that is on him or if that is just
get him out of there.
They're figuring it out, or if he's now out of shape, or something's going on with. I know they said he had a lot of the
symptoms
and hasn't been able to recover fast enough. But if he's not ready to go, then
first off, if he still has the symptoms, he should not be playing.
Well, I don't think he has the symptoms.
Okay.
I meant, like, when he had the symptoms coming back, he hasn't been able to recover back to full strength.
I got to put
He's supposed to be a guy, like not like a guy, the guy. He's supposed to be the guy. So he's not playing like the guy. He's playing like a guy. I know I did think he had 2 sacks yesterday or 1, but not so good.
Trent says, could the headband get any tighter? Killing brain cells. He can't afford to lose.
It's not tight. It's perfect.
You want to flip it for the world?
Oh, you want me to?
You guys haven't seen this yet. I love when Jeff talks to himself, like talking him through it. There we go. The red, white, and blue headband now.
Motherfucker.
Whoa!
I'm sorry.
Jeff!
He doesn't have the filter. He needs cleaners.
Why would you mute yourself after?
What?
That's $20 in the swear jar.
Yeah, that's a 50 right there. You and Paul.
We're gonna have to just start putting an advisory before this show.
I'm gonna have to.
Mature audiences.
Unbelievable, Jeff. Wow, unbelievable. And now he's talking into the muted microphone.
Now he's talking like he muted himself after when he should have muted before, and now he's sitting there trying to talk to us on mute like a dummy.
No, I was talking to myself. I was like, "Come on, Jeff, you got to figure out how to tie this stupid thing."
That was the longest tie ever. Like, you know how to tie your shoes?
I'm sorry, folks, that I swore there. My bad. Paul Monson's fault.
No, it's not. It's the fact that you're an idiot.
Well, I forgot it was turned up.
I think you and Paul are tied at 2 now for dropping the F-bomb.
2-2, 1-1.
You're supposed to learn from your mistakes, Jeff.
Real deal Holyfield here. Was there, like, Billy, and this is not, don't play the character. You were mad yesterday.
Yeah, I was very pissed. I just didn't understand why they didn't play to their strengths. The first possession, the Browns come out, they're running 4 wide. They don't even have 4 receivers. I'm like, what are you doing? Just go double tight, go your 3 tight end set and run the football, and then just win the game 10-7. Like, I don't care. Win the game 10-7. Why are you trying to throw the ball and give the Jets multiple possessions? It just didn't make sense. Their game plan all year, almost their first play of the game, every game is a 3 tight end set, and they hand the ball off to Chubb. Now, yesterday it was like a whole different. I felt like here's the trick. We don't have any wide receivers, so we're gonna go 4 wide with all tight ends and Kareem Hunt, and then we're gonna throw it. And we're going to put it on Baker. And I've been saying forever, don't ever put a game on Baker because he's not good enough to do it. And I was right. As always.
I mean, I'll cut Baker some slack. I mean, when a quarterback's without 4 of his weapons, there's.
Hey, Paul, why don't you be on Power Hour? What are you doing?
He's working.
Wait, he has no school today.
He's doing a game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's not really working. He's just, lady for 2 points. Mic off.
You know what he didn't? Yeah, you know what he didn't do today? Probably into a microphone. Swear.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Don't put that by him like that. Come on now.
Incredible. Back to Billy. I'm not giving Baker the loss on this. When you make a guy throw 50 times to receivers that he is not accustomed to throwing to, that he met in a back alley at the Rogers Sale, I'm not putting this on Baker. This is the offensive coordinator. This is your defense not stepping up and shutting down the New York Football Jets, which seemingly everybody other than Los Angeles can do. I mean, do you really put this on Baker? Like, honestly, I know you're a Baker hater.
Yeah,
do you really put this on Baker?
We had 3 fumbles. I mean, 2 of them were turnovers. So, I mean, 10 points off turnovers. I mean, I do it. I mean, at the end of the day, what do we always say? We judge quarterbacks on wins and losses, right? Even though I try to argue it, but at the end of the day, that's what we judge it on. And this is a terrible loss for a team that should be fighting for a playoff position, that I really, truly think that they're going to lose to Pittsburgh this week and not make the playoffs.
How about Chubb and Hunt running flat until the 4th? I mean,
how about getting him they had 12 carries for 0 yards in the first quarter or first half. Like, give them the football, pound it. Like, why did you just give away? And then now you're putting them behind. You're giving them the ball at 2nd 13, 2nd 21, saying, "Hey, here's a draw." Like, set your team up for success a little bit. That was just bad all around. Bad coaching for the first time all year from Stefanski. Bad coaching. Didn't really know what to do when when he got cut from his wide receiver course. So I just think he just kind of went and said, we're just going to plug the pieces in and go, and it didn't change anything.
I'm with Paige on this one. Waste of money signing a tight end to the second highest deal, and he can't even run after the catch. I hated the Austin Hooper signing. Hated it.
He's a good blocker. But like the writing was on the wall. I don't understand why. Like Browns fans looked at that and they were like super pumped. Like watch him with Atlanta. If you watched him and Matt Ryan, the dude was. They used him in a lot of those flat routes. He was really good around the red zone and end zone area. But the dude wasn't the vertical threat type of tight end, and he's never really has been.
We have that vertical threat at tight end. It's just a problem of him being healthy and Njoku. The other issue is you didn't. The reason why I didn't like the signing is because there's something to be said in free agency. If you're that good at how they were the Browns were hyping Austin Hooper up to the media and everybody else. If you're that good, then why did the Falcons let you go? Right? There's something to be said about that. Because if you're that special, they're not letting him go. Now, second thing is they went and got a tight end in the draft in the third round who won the tight end of the year award. So why would you draft a tight end of the year, have Njoku, who you drafted in the first round, and then go out and pay this guy, knowing that Njoku keeps complaining about more money? So you should have just gave the money to Njoku and then had the rookie come up through and been done and called it a done deal, and then go put some money in that back end of that defense. But who am I?
I just don't think a guy like Austin Hooper is worth that amount of money to be a good run blocking tight end.
And he's played 4 games this year.
That's my biggest thing. Let's check out Coach Side L saying anyone saying outcoached or Baker's fault has a garbage take. I'm sorry, but it's true. This is on the NFL 100% to force a team to play without an entire position group the day the plane leaves is something they never did. I got problems with that take.
What?
Denver's got it. Good go on Billy.
The one thing I was kind of confused about, and maybe you guys know of another example. I've never heard of not advancing the ball once it's fumbled under 2 minutes. That was the one
that fumble behind the line of scrimmage. The ball has to pass the line of scrimmage according to the NFL rule. That ball was fumbled behind the line of scrimmage, and no other players allowed to advance to pick the ball up and advance the football is what I got.
Under 2 minutes. If a player fumbles the football, the only player that can advance that on the offense is the player who fumbled.
That rule's been around for 20 years.
It's a dumb
rule. Sure it has. I was just saying I've never heard of that rule before, and I never really seen any other example of that happening. That's why it just kind of caught me off.
It's so people can't fumble the ball forward and just keep going and scooting it down. I think it was the Casper, or I forget the who it's named after. I think it's an Oakland Raider, if I'm not mistaken. But I saw it. But the weirdest thing was, if he would have just turned around, and I'm not an offensive coordinator, but if you do that, into the line and then turn around and give it to Hunt, you got the first down and you might have a touchdown because everybody's bunched in.
Nobody on the out. Yeah, they punched that in, squeezed it in tight, but why not give the ball to Nick Chubb in that situation? Or
hot take for Jason Ray here. Cleveland better hope the Steelers sit everyone and use it as a pseudo bye week. No bye week since week 3. Need the rest. Browns have a shot against Rudolph and company.
Not happening.
No, he's not. Oh, look who's here.
Browns have a shot against Ben and company if they show up like they did the last few weeks. If we get the Ben that comes in like he did against the Colts, they look like they returned to form in that second half against the Colts.
Sure
but if that Ben Roethlisberger and that team that played against the Bengals that looked lost out there, the Browns have a chance. I think the Steelers. Let's hope. If you're a Steelers fan, you got to hope that second half woke them up against the Colts and they found their identity, because the last few weeks they look like a team that's been playing without their identity. And
was it the Kenny Stabler rule, Pletch? I don't think that was. I don't think that's the right quarterback. I thought there was some other.
The Holy Roller. It was the Raiders, because he fumbled it and kicked it forward, and the Raiders recovered it in the end zone.
Okay, I thought it. I forget what.
After that, they said you can't fumble the ball and
Yep, you're right. Nice job,
Yeah,
Paul.
it was called the Holy Roller.
Could you still do that now, though? Say you don't have – say you dive on it and that ball skirts loose and goes into the end zone. Can you recover it as the Browns in the end zone? Would that still be a touchdown? Say you go to dive on it, an offensive lineman goes on it, and it pops out. And
not with under 2 minutes remaining. You can't advance. It has to be the person that fumbled the football that
And it goes back to where the ball was fumbled.
Okay.
I should think that happened in the Chargers game, the Chargers Raiders game a couple weeks ago.
But it wasn't 2 minutes to go in the fourth, was it?
The Baker
was?
fumble?
Well, the Baker fumble was. It was under 2 minutes.
I think the Chargers Raiders one was in overtime, and I think the 2 minute rule carries over. I'm not sure, but
Johnny says, "I hope the Browns win, but I'm used to what's happened for the last 35 years."
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
For who?
For the Browns.
Why?
Because they've had a great year. Everybody's like, oh, we're finally going to get into the playoffs. This is going to be good. And every scenario that possibly could have happened to screw them out of the playoffs happens. The Raiders can't win a game against the Dolphins because let's run the clock out. That was I understood a little bit of what Gruden was trying to do, but at the same time, like
Score a touchdown.
Score, because now you need to make that team go score a touchdown, not a field goal. You know,
Score a
Fitzpatrick
touchdown.
nearly has his head decapitated and still throws the ball to a guy wide open. And
You know why you scored touchdowns? Because the referees called too many BS pass interference calls, so a Hail Mary away from being the ball spotted at the 1 yard line.
You know how you solve all of this? You
Score a
beat the
touchdown.
Jets. You beat the Jets. That's how.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm talking about that play. Yeah. You just beat the Jets, period. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, now it's just you have to beat the Steelers, and I mean, I like everyone looks at all these scenarios. I mean, the Browns are still in control of their own destiny. I mean, yeah, it's the Steelers, but you got to play it. You're playing them at home. You're playing them in Cleveland. Win and you're in. I mean, there's no other thing to complain about. You shouldn't be watching the Colts to see if they lose. You shouldn't be watching this team over there.
I don't know if you noticed, but the only team we can beat in the division is the Bengals. So there's that.
they're a
That's who
tough team.
Baltimore gets.
They're a
They're
tough
real
team.
tough to beat.
They're rough, depending
Yeah,
on
we're
what week
2-0
you play
this
them.
year. If it was the Bengals, I'd be
Ryan
excited.
Finley, a.k.a. Vanilla Vic, is going to have something to say about that.
Shut up, McNuggies.
Okay.
No, okay.
I'm a Steelers fan, and I'm starting to hate you as a Steelers fan. My biggest thing is, and you guys kind of saw the layout. I put it on social media. I had the 4 screens going at once, and I had a different game on every screen. I had the Browns on this screen, the Ravens on this screen, the Steelers on this screen, and then the red zone. What was really cool out of all of the things that happened yesterday was the fact that everything kind of crossed over at the same time. So the Browns really started pooping down their leg, and the Steelers came out the second half and started taking off. And I'm sitting there because my wife came down at one point. She's like, "Steelers still playing like crap?" I said, "Yeah." And then all of a sudden, it was like a movie because it all started to change. Like the magic went to one screen to the other, and I was like, "Wait, what do we got here? We scored a touchdown, that long bomb pass right out of the gates, and then another one, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, what is happening? Like the Steelers magically found themselves in the locker room, like different dudes like that weren't working at the Port Authority decide to suit up. Like Roethlisberger was back, and he wasn't throwing 2-yard passes; he was throwing bombs down the field. A draw. We ran a draw successfully for the first time in 30 years for 13 yards, and all of a sudden, Indy's defense didn't know what to do about it. The Steelers, if that's the Steelers team that we're going to see the rest of the year, I'm happy we lost those 3 games. I'll take them. I'll take each and every one of them because you beat the Browns, you set up for the 2 or the 3 spot, whatever it shakes out, doesn't matter. But the reality is you've got an offense that can go at a Kansas City. You got an offense that can go at a Buffalo now, and a defense that's going to back you up. Now, they're not the 5-star defense that they could have been when this whole thing started, but it's still a pretty damn good defense. And I think a lot of Browns fans kind of saw the same thing that I saw, but we're on the other side of the flip card, and we're like, crap.
What I've been saying for weeks too. I said for weeks that I thought the Steelers losing would make them stronger. I mean, if you could find a kink in a super team like that's armor, and they have to forge it and make it stronger and find different ways to win, I think it just makes the team more complete. And I think that's what we saw with Pittsburgh, especially in that second half against the Colts. I think they're going to be a better team going forward than they were when they won 11 straight because they lost those 3 games, because they had to learn how teams were attacking their weaknesses, and they had to address them.
Now, am I buying the Roethlisberger said, let's just go have fun thing? No. Not for a second. Not for even a minute. I don't buy that he went in there and say, hey, guys, let's just go have fun and let's see how it shakes out. No. No. It was probably like, hey, we go out and we start playing football like we're paid to do. Like if anybody saw the J.J. Watt speech, that was probably a lot of what Roethlisberger delivered in that locker room. After a meeting already earlier the week, it was a players-only meeting. If that's what he's got to do to get these guys fired up and realize how good they can be, just have a speech every week. I don't. It doesn't bother me because if that's the way they're going to play, let's go. No drops, 0 drops. And when you're playing like that, you're playing pretty good.
I think they should do a little investigation. Maybe use some sticky substances to keep their hands on the football.
Why don't you shut up? Jeff, do you have anything to say about this?
No, I do have something to ask.
No, but then I'm gonna keep going.
No, I said it already on Running Point. We don't need to repeat it.
Why not?
We know what he did in the locker room. Okay.
All right.
So my
what did he do?
All right, Billy, put 2 together. You're a pretty smart guy.
Well, it's 4, but go ahead.
Okay. Well,
why is your mind blown right now?
It's not.
Because his headband's too tight.
It's not tight, Paul.
Listen, that's pot calling the kettle black there.
Yeah, okay.
Tight hat.
My biggest thing is, do you really think like home field advantage with like limited fans is going to be a big thing this year?
No.
Like Buffalo's not letting anybody in. Like they haven't had fans all year. Pittsburgh let a little bit people in, right?
The only way home field advantage comes to me is if you've got a dome team that's got to go to an away site and it's in the cold. That's the only way.
Green Bay last night.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah.
If not a dome team.
If Tennessee, well, they're a warm weather team. If they've got to go somewhere that's cold, like a Pittsburgh or Cleveland or you name it, Buffalo, they're in trouble.
Yeah, that's why I think like the Tampa, like you were talking about with Poe, that Tampa thing kind of scares me a little bit. Like you said, more now as I think about it, like Washington's cold right now. Like the best bet is for Tampa is to have like Dallas win and be in a dome, wouldn't you? Like you rather if you have
Tom Brady played in New England his entire life, so
yeah. But
I think Tom Brady will be good. I think they'll be okay. I think they'll have a fighting chance, unlike the Browns this weekend.
Nice hat, Billy.
Thank you.
That is a beautiful hat. I'm not going to lie to you.
Good job covering up your bald head today. I appreciate it.
Your hairline got 7 times higher with that headband on it.
It's bad. My hairline is bad.
You're just trying to cover it up.
Jeff, thanks for wearing a hoodie today to cover up your whole fat body. Okay?
Okay, call him the kettle black again here, Billy. Let's relax. Okay. I have to show up with the gear to your house on Tuesday.
What does that have to do with anything?
He should just be nice to the person that has stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Checking out Washington, D.C. weather. It's 54 degrees right now, Jeff. It's not
it's usually cold by
awful cold there.
Well, it was 45 degrees here yesterday. Like
it was what?
It was like 40 degrees here yesterday, right? Yeah, it was warm yesterday. It wasn't cold. I wouldn't say that was a cold day we had here yesterday.
Do you want to hear the forecast in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. It's 54 today.
Okay.
40 tomorrow and sunny.
Oh,
okay.
Cold front coming through.
44, 52, 50, 59, 43, and 47.
Okay.
I don't think that ever constitutes cold weather.
Well, no, it gets cold in Washington. Right?
Yeah, right now it's going to get down to 43.
You could go to Washington and it could be 40 degrees or 35 degrees and snowing outside. Right?
It could either be 40 or 35 degrees.
You get what I'm talking about, right?
There's no other option.
Read into this. It's not like focus all into this.
Man, I hate to be in Washington this week. It's a whole 59 degrees.
Shut up, Billy. Just watch the Browns lose against the Steelers on Sunday and cry yourself a little this.
If you go to Washington, you're either expecting a high of 40 when you go there, or it's 30.
I'm saying that if I'm Tampa Bay, I'd rather go play in Dallas because it's a dome and it's pretty awesome.
Maybe you don't have anybody in Washington. That might be where the confusion is.
We have just developed a new segment on YSN Power Hour. It's called Weather with Jeff.
Barometer.
Weather with Jeff.
It's cold and it's warm.
Eat a
Warm.
bar. Every single one of you except McNuggies because he's been nice to me today. Like you too, buddy. I hope you all get like heartburn.
Did he do it again? Did he just do it again?
No, I didn't swear.
Okay.
I said I hope you all get heartburn. And I said it, heartburn. Really bad heartburn.
Harper, like Bryce?
Yeah.
Heartburn. Heartburn. I have
Roger
it
that.
today. It's bad.
Not
The
Bryce
Bezos
Harper.
barometer.
Bezos barometer. That's beautiful.
Let's see what the temperature's like outside. Here's the trick.
It's better than all the
It's
weather
cold.
guys, the local
It's
weathermen.
If hot.
Yeah.
There's no
If my
wind
finger
coming.
stays
I can
wet,
tell you. I can tell you the weather here at HQ. It is cold in this building.
It's in the building. Why do you think that is?
I shut it off, and my hands are freezing.
Go turn it back
When
on.
I come back in, when I come in Monday, I'm gonna make him turn the heat on. We can rewind that whole clip. You didn't, because you're soft.
You're soft.
Jeff, do you know the Washington football team is in D.C., right?
Yes.
Not in Washington, the state.
Yes.
Okay. Aaron
What
just
team
wanted
is
to
in
know.
Washington, the state, Jeff?
What did you say?
What what team is in Washington, the state?
Washington State University.
No. There's an NFL team in the state of Washington. What NFL team is in the
I don't
state of
know.
Washington?
I don't know.
Oh my God, Jeff!
Who is that? Who is that? Who?
Seattle, Washington.
Seattle.
Oh yeah, they stink.
What's their division?
I have to ask, where did you think Seattle was?
Seattle.
Idaho.
What state?
I just know Seattle as Seattle. I didn't know it was in Seattle, Washington.
Where's Cleveland? In Ohio.
Gerard.
Sure.
Gerard.
What?
Seattle's in Seattle. The state of Seattle.
Okay. Thanks, Paul.
Where did you think Seattle was, honestly?
Seattle. Honestly, I thought
What
it was.
state? Did you think
Seattle
Seattle?
is a state.
Seattle is a state.
Can you
So I
point
thought-
out? Can you?
If you put a map up, I can point you to where. I know it's Seattle.
What coast is it on? What coast is it on?
Seattle's
The
a state.
same coast as California would be because they're on the same side of the map.
All right. We got to
Well,
get.
what coast is that though?
I want to say.
Oh, God, he almost said it.
He almost said.
You
the
almost
East
said
Coast.
it.
He
there,
almost
buddy.
said
You
East
said it.
Coast.
Come on, let it fly out.
You don't know what that one? Yeah.
Let it fly, Jeff.
Come on. If Canada is up where?
That's north,
And then Mexico is?
south,
Okay. Then what goes to the right?
west coast.
Oh, God. Hold on. Is your answer the West Coast where Seattle is? Or the coast to the right is the West Coast?
That's what my answer is. That's not west coast. Time zone. No. Yeah, I'm gonna go west. Yeah, we just go with that.
Okay.
Is that
Guys, listen. We're gonna play a game. We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna play a game, and it's gonna be called "Is this an actual state, or is it a city?" with Jeff Bezos.
All right,
Where in
man.
the world is Jeff
I'm in.
Bezos?
The
I'm
map
gonna
with
cheat
Jeff
like Billy
Bezos.
does. I'm gonna cheat like Billy does on Tuesday. I'm gonna
Oh no,
look it
you
up on
can't
my
cheat
phone.
because you don't know what I'm
Oh,
gonna
Billy
ask.
cheats all the
Pull up
time.
a
It's
map
okay.
of the United States.
You have no clue what I'm gonna ask. We'll be back after this. Don't go anywhere. You're gonna enjoy this.
Friday night, he's fresh limousine. I'm feeling pretty good about myself, like I'm living the dream. Platform shoes, strutting down the street. It's gonna get hot here, I hope you can handle the heat.
Over the years, you watched the families to help you with your Medicare needs.
Myers Family Insurance looks forward to helping you now.
For years to come,
So call our family today and remind them how cute we are.
Myers Family Insurance continues to be the area's resource for all your Medicare and retirement needs. Call today, 330-286-3044.
Oh yeah, it's welcome back time here on the YSN Power Hour. We got a lot to talk about because, guys, there is Carrie chiming in with photosynthesis. It's a good one.
Photosynthesis.
Paige says, "Make it stop."
Hey,
Paige,
no.
Paige also says, "Jeff never eats soggy waffles." James Bartell says, "North Coast," trying to help Jeff out. Billy McCartney chiming in saying, "Jeff will eat anything in front of him."
That's false.
And can we have Jeff take the Wonderlic test? I think that's feasible.
That's to the NFL.
All right, so we're gonna play Where in the World is This City? Okay, where in the country or where in the world is this city? And we're gonna play it, and the only player on the board is Jeff Bezos.
Great.
Okay, since there's not, we talked about the Browns, we talked about the Steelers. We were gonna dress down Billy,
Ohio
but
State
this
stinks.
is way better. So
They're down by 40. Clemson.
where
wins.
is
Yep.
Jeff? Your first question, an easy one. What state is Buffalo located as in the Buffalo Bills?
New York?
That is correct.
But they're not in like Buffalo, New York, isn't it? It's like they're playing somewhere else though.
No,
Like the town that they're in.
no.
It's really weird.
Listen, quit while you're ahead, Jeff.
Jeff, Jeff, I'll give you credit. You are thinking of like the Jets and the Giants because they actually play in New Jersey.
Stop!
No.
Don't give away answers.
Yeah, that's an answer
Buffalo.
right there.
Damn it! Oh, that's the next
Well,
question.
They
That
watch-
was the next question.
I know what it was. Oh my God, Jeff, get it! Paul, you're fired. Leave.
Take your tiny ass hat out of here.
Hey, you got a nice head, Paul.
Yeah, it's hot right now.
Duh, be careful because he was talking about Brady Quinn on Poe's show being a good-looking man.
Good
So
looking dude.
be careful.
That's one.
All right, Jeff. Question number
Paul
2.
Paul.
Question number 2.
Okay.
The New England Patriots are located in the vicinity of this city, of this state.
Foxborough.
No,
That's where they
Boston.
play.
That's Boston.
Boston, okay. Boston is located in what state?
Shit. Oh God, I have it. It's
Come on, we can't be dragging this out for 3 hours here, Jeff. Come on.
We
over
can.
there.
we
we
can.
can.
I got nothing till 7.
I muted myself there because I was going to say word.
You didn't.
Massachusetts.
Very
Yeah,
well
Why do
done.
they not remember that?
Wait.
Dave Portnoy lives there, dude.
Jeff?
Come on, Jeff.
Bonus question: which coast is that on?
Eat it, Paul. We're not talking about that. I would probably say East Coast.
Wow. All right.
Did I eat paint chips? No, I did. I electrocuted myself one
He
time.
just ate everything else.
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Hey, I said it right, Paige. Why don't you come on the show sometime?
All right. Minnesota
Oh.
is located in this state.
Minnesota.
Nice job. Nice
I
job.
wasn't there. That was a dumb question. Was this their last?
It was a trick question. I should have
Very
said
good
Minneapolis. Minneapolis. I'm sorry.
I'm +3 right now. You guys.
Baton Rouge is
Louisiana.
located,
Louisiana.
That a boy.
Wow.
Which is also home to this football team.
New Orleans.
That a boy.
And LSU. And Tulane.
Detroit is
Michigan.
located in Michigan.
Yes.
What is the capital of Michigan?
I don't know. Detroit.
I actually don't. Wait a minute. I do know.
You don't know. They can't answer questions that you don't know. I don't know. That's not happening.
What is the capital of Michigan?
Detroit?
No.
Hey Siri, what is the capital of Michigan?
Isn't it East Lansing?
Why are you talking? No, it's not East Lansing.
No.
It's Lansing.
Is it?
East
Not
Lansing.
East Lansing. Isn't that where the Spartans play?
Yeah.
Go green.
Okay.
Shut up.
Your next
what?
question. San Francisco.
Yep.
Is located in this state
California.
and is on this coast.
West Coast. Or Pacific Coast, right? Pacific.
See, because I told him during the
Yeah,
break what it was.
Pacific.
You should have asked him if the 49ers played in San Francisco.
They don't.
Nope.
I do not know where they play at, but Poe was wrong this morning too. They played at Arizona when they played the Bengals, or when they played the Bills. They weren't playing in
The Dolphins play in this city.
Florida. I almost said Miami, but I know it. Yeah, Florida. It would have been right.
Yeah.
Okay, I still got it. I didn't.
Great
finish
job,
my
Jeff. Hey, great job, Jeff.
Florida.
Great job,
All right.
Jeff.
They play in Miami, which is in,
Florida.
and the capital Florida is.
Heroin. Whatever they rub down, okay? Oh no. Okay. Let me take a wild guess. I'm gonna go with. See. No, don't.
Jeff, do you know where
I'm gonna go
Florida State is?
Gainesville.
Nope.
No. Miami.
Do you know where Florida State is?
No, because they stink at football and I don't watch them.
All right.
Touche, Paul. Yeah, I know. Thanks. Where is this? I don't know. Go ahead, give me the answer.
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
It's we can. They still stink. That's still a win. That's still
Las Vegas is located in what state?
Nevada.
Okay. Picking up steam. Indianapolis.
Indiana. Nicest people in the world.
Shut up, Pat McAfee.
Nah, dude. Nice people in the world.
How many times have you been in Indianapolis?
All right,
I bet he's gonna get the Green Bay one wrong.
once.
No, I got one that I would bet my house that he's going to get wrong.
Okay.
Pittsburgh is in.
Pittsburgh. Pennsylvania, I'm sorry. Pennsylvania. Got confused. You usually go on. Pennsylvania.
The capital of Pennsylvania is? No chance.
No chance.
No way.
Harrisburg.
Okay.
Okay.
Why does this matter? Like, I should know other states' capitals.
Atlanta.
Georgia.
Okay. Here's the one I bet the house on.
Okay.
Kansas City.
That would be Missouri
Oh, I would have lost.
because it's actually in Missouri. Like, same as Kansas.
I would have lost.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't
would've
think I'd
lost
do
that
that?
one.
Come on, dude.
Only our president got that wrong.
This is coming from the guy that said Seattle is a
It's
state.
a state.
Well,
Come on, dude. Come on.
And didn't even
Seriously.
know what coast it was on.
Baltimore.
Maryland.
Correct. This is a tricky one. Carolina. Where do the Carolina Panthers play?
North Carolina.
That is correct.
I follow a guy on
City?
TikTok that is a big Carolina fan.
What city?
No one cares, Paul. We're not asking the question.
Hey, what state does the Washington football team play in?
Ooh. Ooh,
I'm gonna.
this is,
Maybe
this is a good
Virginia.
one.
It's not Virginia, is it? No,
It's
Maryland.
Maryland, isn't it?
It's Maryland.
It's Maryland.
Yeah.
All right. I thought it was.
Andover,
Land-
you're right. Yep,
yeah.
Andover, Maryland.
Green Bay.
Wisconsin.
Billy, give him some love.
Eat it, Billy.
He looked it up.
Is that looking it up, Bill? Here.
Why is there Google?
Oh
on there?
wait, easy. Okay, I just want to make sure that was not going to open up to anything that's going to show on TV. But go ahead.
We stream. We don't actually do on TV. We actually stream.
I know. I just didn't want to.
Stream City. Stream City.
Yeah, if we didn't stream, the FCC would be on your ass, Jeff.
Yeah, we'd be shut down in a heartbeat. You and Munson, and we're screwed. Well, Jeff, you did better than I thought you would. So congratulations for that.
That's all the questions you got? Nice.
You want more?
If you want, we can try.
I mean, we got Trivia Tuesday tomorrow. If you want to pop back on.
Yeah. Okay. I'm instantly. Quinn's going to be here tomorrow, so me and Quinn are back.
You just put Jeff +4.
Yep, Jeff +4. I was keeping count of as many I got. Right. I did good. I'm just pretty shocked. I shocked myself actually. Not gonna lie. Thought I was gonna do really bad.
I don't think Quinn's taking you, Jeff.
Oh no, crap. Ty, you know everything.
And if he's not, I'm the hottest free agent on the market right now.
This is true.
Quinn just sits there and goes, Ty, what do you got?
Coach Seidel has a question for you, Jeff. What state is BYU located in?
They cut a person off the football team.
Eyes up here.
My phone is literally. I'm not on
You're
it.
starting to look like Mac.
Oh, hold on, give me a second.
Perennial ryegrass.
BYU, Utah. I want to go with Utah. I thought that was. Is that right?
That's right.
How about what does BYU stand for?
Brigham Young University.
That I'm impressed too.
Wow.
Wow, Jeff.
I know. I kind of know college names is pretty well.
Oh, cool. Spell it.
I can't, but I'd have to.
Well, you're over there feeling pretty good over there.
Let me see here. Hang on. Hang tight. Hang tight. We have. Where is scores?
Hartford, the AF. Oh, sorry, Coach Snyder.
Teams.
Green
All right,
Bay,
here we
the
go.
Jeff, E-Paint. No.
All right. Chicago.
We're talking about the Bears is in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
What state?
Right.
Oh, it's not a state.
It's not a state.
Illinois.
I feel like that one has slipped a lot of people up too. I've heard a lot of people
Illinois.
get slipped up on what state Chicago's in.
Toronto.
Canada.
What is it? A province? What
Yeah,
province
province.
is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why they're up north, and I'm in the greatest country in the world. So
Aren't they in Ontario or something
Correct.
like that?
Yeah.
Ontario.
no one cares about Toronto.
I don't know if this guy's trying to come in here or not. Nope.
Your boy Drake. Yeah, Drake.
That's all the big ones.
I'm not.
Really?
I'm not a Drake fan, dude.
You're a huge Drake fan.
No, I'm not, bro.
You jam out the
We-
12
we-
songs
no,
every
bro.
time we go
We-
anywhere.
like Drake, bro.
Jam the music on the way to the game, bro. When's the last time a Drake song came on?
12 in a row.
No, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Give me some dubstep music I've been playing, dude.
And 12 Drake songs in the middle of that.
Phoenix.
Arizona,
Nice. Anaheim.
L.A., California.
Okay. What else we got here? See, there's all major.
Oh, here I think I got one. What state is Helena the capital of?
Oh, I like this one.
What?
What state is Helena the capital of?
Helen? Helen? Did he say Helen?
Helena.
No, Helena is
Oh.
the capital of which state?
I don't know.
Montana.
Yeah.
Montana.
Did you guys ever have the song when you were younger, the Animaniacs song, to keep
Mrs.
the
Paper Pope tried to do that, but she didn't. I didn't listen. So, how many?
Columbus
I'm
is the
impressed
capital of
states
Ohio.
have three
There's Montgomery,
NFL
Alabama, and
My wife can name them all in alphabetical order. I'm
That's
impressed
awesome.
with that. But
That's
she doesn't know what
that's
they
a
are.
weird
She can name them all
trait.
in order.
I couldn't. Like, if you put a picture of the state up right now, other than Ohio, Pennsylvania, Florida, Texas, like the main ones, I'm done.
Oh, really?
No chance.
Oh.
No chance.
How many?
You probably think you can get 10? You can get over 10, I bet.
Well, yeah. I mean, I got it. 15 maybe. I can get like, but the other ones.
15, then it's a guessing game.
Yeah, like
I have some
you know
options.
what New York looks like. New York looks like the pterodactyl, right? And then you got Ohio as the heart, You got the Panhandle with Florida. Texas is Texas. California, Pennsylvania.
Obviously, Hawaii and Alaska are easy.
Yeah, but dude, here's the thing: is I don't know that if you put it on a map, like you know how they do it, like it's by itself.
Oh, a wide map.
I don't know that I could do it. You know, if they just isolated it and here's this shape, I'd be in big trouble. How many YSN employees could get 50% of the states?
I could do that.
Of just the states, not the capitals.
I can.
Just the states, I think I can get over 50%.
Now, like, name the states or like where they're located, Kate.
Both.
If you give me a blank map, I could do over 50%.
Yeah, me too.
I'd be real close. I don't
Yeah,
think I could
like
do.
labeling the map.
Yeah,
I think I could get over 50%.
I'd like to say I could probably get 80%.
I
It's
don't
Maine's
think
all the way
I'd
up
be able
top.
to.
Over New
I feel like
England
I'd be
is where
up
I kinda
there.
get confused.
Seattle.
Here's the
Oh,
worst
yeah,
part
I
about
think-
it. If we just did a coverage map of YSN, I'd have no shot. Like
Oh,
I
that's
wouldn't
cool.
be. Yeah, I would not be able to pinpoint. Like East Palestine would be in Pennsylvania somewhere, and I live here. Kate says location blank map, zero
Oh, yeah.
chance.
I think I
Yeah,
might.
I could do it. I could do over 50%.
Ty knew them
think
at
I might be
okay. We've all come to grips with Ty is some kind of mutant like photo like memory wizard. We get it. We get it. We
The
love
best thing
him.
about Trivia Tuesday for the last couple weeks is how Paul gets so mad at Ty for getting a question right. That can't be right, man. You looked that up, and Ty's like, nah, actually, I kind of know that. How does mad Paul gets? I feel bad for you, Paul.
We know Ty is a wizard of some sort. Like
Wizard of Oz.
listen, when it comes down to it and all the
He's got
zombies
nothing else to do. He's got solitary confinement over there. He just reads books.
when
Mhm.
Ty,
when it comes down to the zombie apocalypse that's gonna happen, I'm grabbing Ty because he's gonna remember where all like the treasure maps are. Like after it's all said and done, he'll study it. He's like a Xerox. He just goes, and then we can burn the map like they did back in the olden days. Ty should be a millionaire trivia winner on TV somewhere. I agree with that. Ty, why aren't you? Like, what did you do to get into prison?
I think I said it last Tuesday. I said probably gambled too much because I started hedging bets on trivia.
Kate says going to compete with Bill on filling in blank maps this week. Start placing bets. I got Kate all day.
All day, yep.
Sorry, Billy.
Billy,
I'm
I
not
won't
selling you
ever
out,
go
buddy.
against away from the ATM. I got you, buddy.
I'm really good with geography, so
I feel like Billy. See, I
You know
put
what?
my bet on Billy because I feel like Billy always plays this character, but I feel like Billy's
Okay.
actually really smart.
So-
I will
I'm
put
taking
money
Kate.
on Billy because he will not be the favorite.
You can't bet me.
I'll take the underdog.
Can't. Well, yeah, you can't bet. You can
Can't
bet
bet.
like.
I'll bet Oreos.
Okay,
Cool.
you can bet Oreos.
We're going double stuffed Oreos?
You would.
Mega.
Triple
we'll go double stuff, yeah.
Oreos.
again,
Stuff
thank
for-
God,
we'll go
Jeff,
double-
we're-
Double
Double
stuff
stuff.
like your head in that headband.
Mega stuff.
Cut off the circulation to his brain.
Obviously, you didn't. I got questions, right? So, win for
All the
Jeff.
good ones. All the good ones. Seattle, USA.
I'm from
Nice
the
one.
state of Seattle.
It's who cares?
Yeah. The people of
I-
Seattle.
listen,
Are you gonna go to Seattle?
You're going in this, Jeff. Tell Kate
Ah, like Coach
to
said,
print
those-
3. How many states is she spotting him? I mean, this is going to be interesting. Billy, do you think you can do
how confident
80%?
are you? I really think I can get 75%. Yeah,
I'm going
I
Kate
really
plus
do.
5. I'm going Kate plus 5.
We're giving Billy 5 states.
Or, yeah, Kate minus 5, I should say. Kate minus 5.
So Billy's
Billy
got
gets 5 states.
Billy, literally, you could just use that all for like the whole New England area, and then you're just good for the reps. No,
That whole area is BS, by the way. Like, our forefathers are jackasses
Yeah,
because it's a
Smushed in
mess. It's a
Easy,
mess.
That's mean.
Well,
They
they
were drinking whiskey while they doing that stuff. So
well, that explains a lot.
at least it's getting warm in here. Jesus. Oh. Turn the heat back on. I know. I turned it back on. I got it.
So you're mad that it's hot now?
No, I said it's getting warm in here, so it's a good thing.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was too warm in here.
No.
My apologies. Well, let's try to get back on track since we got a few minutes before we turn things over. Thoughts on the Steelers? They for real? Or is this just a blip on the radar? With that, we'll turn it over to our resident Steeler expert, Mr. Michael McNuggies. Go ahead.
I want to believe that they're for real, and if they play like they did in the second half of the Colts game, I think that they can beat any team in the playoffs. But, it depends on, can they get consistent quarterback play from Ben? Can their offense be consistently this good from a play calling aspect and an execution aspect? And can they keep the defense fresh and off the field? Because in that first half, the defense was just on the field too much, and they got worn down. And it was what you saw last year. The defense just really couldn't keep up with the poor play of the offense, and that's why they lost their last 3 games last season. That's why they went on a 3-game losing streak there, and it's why they went down 24-7 to start against the Colts. So can their offense be complementary to this insanely good defense? If they can, I like our chances to win a Super Bowl.
And Eggies, I got a question for you, buddy. What team are you most afraid of
Chiefs.
going into the playoffs?
Chiefs.
Thank you.
Easily.
I think it's more or less. I mean, can receivers just catch the ball? I think it was more of an issue with receivers than anything going down the stretch. I mean, Ben, I don't worry about Ben if he has a poor performance because Ben is Ben. It's the same way for any top quarterback. I mean, even in their later years, it's the same thing I said with like Tom Brady with the Patriots. Like when he was playing bad, like Tom is Tom. They'll figure it out. It's the receiver play that you got to kind of worry about because the receivers have been like this all season. They go up on their highs and then they go down on their lows, and it's a young core, and you got to get those guys on the same page.
And that's a part of the execution aspect of it. If they can catch the football, Ben can throw it well, and they can play, and they can have great play calling down the stretch like they did yesterday. This team has a chance to win a Super Bowl.
We'll try to get it back on track. That segment sucked. I apologize to everybody.
I think the biggest thing is the Chiefs look beatable right now. That's and halfway through the season they were looking really good, and then now they're putting game film together that hey, there's some things that they can get beat on, and Mahomes doesn't look like the great Hall of Fame quarterback that he did all last year and early in this year. So I think that they're a beatable team. So I think any team that's going to make the Browns do can beat them.
True or false? We'll go around the room here real quick. Do the Chiefs win the AFC, Mac?
I don't think so.
Ty?
False.
I've called them all year. I think the Chiefs are repeating the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I'm going to go Chiefs.
Muntz?
Yep.
McNuggies?
We're homers here. No, I do not.
Jeff, we all know where you stand.
Yes.
You put it on $50
$50
with
I put
Potesta saying
$50
that the Chiefs are taking the AFC.
Yeah. He has the field.
Another field bet for Jeff, which hasn't worked out for him
feel
real
really
well.
good about it because, Patrick hasn't played well. They still win games when they're not playing well.
I mean, outside of New England, who's repeating in the last ever? Like, use history as a base of like how I should view my bets.
I'm not saying they win
the football,
but definitely going to say they represent the AFC.
Well, I was close. You said that the Chiefs would win the Super Bowl because there's no other team that can beat them. And I said the Green Bay Packers will beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Once they get to the Super Bowl, it'll be good, but I don't see anybody.
I mean, Green Bay can beat them. So can New Orleans now. I know they just lost to them, but week one coming back from injury, New Orleans can beat them too.
I'm not ready to say that Kansas City is winning the AFC yet.
I'm not
their
either.
defense is bad.
Who else is going to beat them in the AFC?
Any team with a defense that can score more than
and can
Atlanta.
run the football for one.
And can run the football?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm not saying the Browns are going to win the AFC, but if the Browns match up against Kansas City, they are going to give them issues.
Yeah.
Okay. They are.
Okay.
Because if they get
I don't like that defense.
If they get in, they are going to match touchdowns with Kansas City. And they're going to do it by running the ball, which is going to give them – they can control the clock.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the Titans can –
every single time doing that. If you do
Titans can also play with them. The only problem with the Titans is –
doesn't settle for field goals.
Titans don't have a good third down defense.
they don't have a pass rush, right? That's the
Well,
only
the
issue.
thing about that scares me is that they did the same thing last year. Came in not playing very well.
How many Kansas City games have you watched, Jeff?
None.
Oh, man.
There
we
it
go.
is.
But let's just not all bypass the fact that Kansas City is the best team in NFL.
You don't know that because
Yes, just watching highlights. That's all you need to watch.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
there it is.
You need to
That's
watch
not
the
it.
whole fact.
I'm ready to double down on my bet.
Is that they're flat out the best team in the NFL.
The-
They
I
proved it
wouldn't
last year,
say
and they're going to
flat
prove
out.
it this
I
year
mean,
again. They can
But the
pull
best team in the NFL doesn't win a Super Bowl every year.
14-1 at this point, or 15-1, or whatever they are.
14-1.
14-1 at this point.
Jeff, the best team in the NFL doesn't always win the AFC and doesn't always win the Super Bowl.
I know. That's why I didn't bet them to win the Super Bowl. That's why I betted the $50 to bet them against the AFC.
Okay.
And they're going to win it.
No.
They might. They
one
might.
Steelers
But
are
that is
bad
not it.
team.
That is what?
Now we're talking about how if the Steelers are back. They played one good half of football in the last 5 weeks. Now we're talking about how great that is.
Yeah, but that was their 12th win of the season, Jeff.
Yeah,
I know you don't know what that's like,
13th
but you
win.
can just watch the highlights and
Well,
catch
I
up.
know. You can't watch highlights of the Detroit offense because there was none on Saturday. The only highlight Detroit had was a 47-yard punt return for a touchdown. That's all they had.
So I
Dynamite.
thought I was playing Madden on rookie mode,
Hey,
watching the Buccaneers.
okay, that's it. Okay, we got it.
Tom
I'm not mad because we got it, but
like Tom Brady didn't
we're
even
gonna go
play
0-17 or 0-16 next year. Okay,
like Tom Brady didn't even
trade
play
him
the
after
second half.
Stafford away.
Didn't even break a sweat.
We're overlooking too. I
No,
mean,
yeah, he threw for 348 yards in the first half.
Yeah.
the NFC is stacked with the Packers and Breeze, but I've never bet against Tom, and I don't care if it's Tampa Tom or whatever, man. Tom Brady in the playoffs with the weapons that he has, that's scary if I'm playing.
I don't think the NFC is stacked. I think there's two teams at the top and everybody else, and the AFC is it's a different picture. The AFC is harder than the NFC for sure, I think.
I think Tampa is a team to look out for. I don't know. It just obviously depends on their matchups, but Tom Brady's starting to turn it on, and we all know that when he turns it on like this, there's not a whole lot of people that can stop him, and he's got a lot of weapons around him.
But if you remember years ago when Seattle got in at 7-9, when they won the NFC West and they had a home game and they won. Now that was a different time because they had fans and the 12th man out there, but just something just scares me. Whoever's going to win that NFC East, somehow they're going to find a way to just screw things up and win a playoff game because it's one game.
No
They're not
chance.
going to win a Super Bowl.
No chance.
But-
If Washington wins it, they're on their
think-
fourth string quarterback.
Well, yeah, they just cut Dwayne.
Dallas might win it, though.
Cut Haskins out of the group. No more
Dallas
shit
is
for you,
trending.
bro.
Here's what I'm going to say about that NFC East team. If the Rams win this week and they find a way to get the 5 seed, I like the NFC East champions' chances to win the first round matchup. If they have to play Tampa Bay, no chance in hell. But if they play the Rams,
I'm the opposite.
Why?
It
Because Tampa's
depends on
played
what
so
Jared
elite all
Goff.
year.
If you get, it depends on what Jared Goff you get from the Rams. But if you get great passer Jared Goff, I like that Rams defense a lot in the playoffs. I really like the Rams in the playoffs. It's all about what Jared Goff you get game to game because he could be really good and he could be really bad.
here's
If
the
the
thing
Chiefs
about good
can't put
passer
up-
Jared Goff, we haven't seen him in like 2 years.
If the Chiefs can't put up 50 a game in the playoffs, I don't see them winning the AFC, and I surely don't see them winning the championship. They can't win too many games putting up, 14?
17.
17. My apologies.
Yeah, I was thinking of the game. You think of the game. What was it last year against Tennessee where they came back to? They had to drop.
They dropped 54 against the Texans and did the same exact thing against Tennessee. They're now like 21-14 or 21-7, and they blew them out too.
So let me ask you this. If yesterday's game was against the Browns that the Chiefs were playing in, and they were down 28-10,
I
You think-
still like it.
you still
Do
like the
do
Chiefs?
the Browns have
Yeah,
their
because the Browns' defense is terrible.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Did they were they not blowing the heck out of Tennessee? Were they not beating were the Browns not beating Tennessee 35-7 at half, and that game became a game in the second half because that defense
And
falling
to
apart.
your point, Jeff,
Basically,
who
what
won?
he's saying.
Well, the Browns did.
Okay.
Right.
So yesterday when I asked, or earlier, feels like yesterday, when I asked you, what happens when they don't win that game, Kansas City, because it's not the Falcons that put up 14 points. What if it's a better offense that they dig that hole a little bit deeper and Patty Mahomes can't just pop out and say, hey, I'm going to go scramble and throw one 70 yards down the field to a wide open receiver who pushed off?
That's who I'm rooting for in the playoffs. Kansas City.
I respect that, but I
It's
feel
just for
like
the sole fact that I'm going to put the Detroit curse on them, and they're not going to win the Super Bowl. Anthony, you're welcome. Go Chiefs, go!
that's going to do it for the sports segment of our show and the geography segment of our show today. We turn now to the end of a show that we do each and every day at this time. It is time for the G. Burley Farms What's Your Beef and What's Your Filet of the Day. Jeff, since you are in the captain's chair back there, why don't we just go ahead and start with you?
All right, my filet of the day is being off for this whole week. So I don't have to go to the school at all. I get to come down to YSN. That's my filet for the whole week. My beef is just, why do I watch the Lions even play anymore? You know, I was excited on Saturday, get to watch them, and I sat there, and they just stink. You know, they're going to trade Matthew Stafford away, and they're going to go 0-16 or 0-17. Be the first team ever.
Give me my little tiny violin out.
Shut up, Billy.
I was like that Mr. Krabs scene in SpongeBob. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Yeah,
they're gonna trade our quarterback away. Oh,
yeah,
no.
you would take him over. You would take him over Baker. Yeah, can't say his name.
Well, if
Baker
we can't
all
say his
day.
name, we probably wouldn't take him. So,
Matthew Stafford, you won't take him?
well, after the 8th try, good job. Finally come up with your quarterback's name.
Oh no, I knew Matthew Stafford. I didn't know Baker's name. I should pay attention a little bit better.
No.
Yeah, Billy, don't you know Maker Bayfield?
Baker commercial.
All right, McNuggies, your turn. Beef, filet. What do you got?
Filet is going to be the fact that the Steelers somehow won a football game after that horrendous first half. So thank God that happened. And then my beef is whatever is still up with my computer. You know what? I really just hope I get it fixed. You know, I'm just going to leave it at that. Like,
right.
I really want to have my computer back.
McPherson saying Jeff might be out, though. Goff might be. I thought he was pulling a Billy Mack. Goff might be out with a thumb injury.
Soft.
Okay.
Matthew Stafford broke his thumb week 2 and played the whole season.
Oh, here we go.
Matthew Stafford.
Go play quarterback for the Rams then, Jeff. Go sign up.
Negative, Roger. I don't think I can run 100 yards sprint. I might die.
Muncie, you're up.
Yeah, so my filet was just the Christmas in general. We had a good time with the girls and had fun, and they enjoyed all the presents and stuff they got, and hanging out with everybody was nice. So my beef is whatever little bug I have right now, because I got a – that's why I'm not doing the games today, because I just wasn't feeling up to par. So whatever this little bug is I have right now, that's my beef right now.
I was just going to ask, Matt, what are you doing?
Oh, he's doing what Paul was doing with his camera to start, just shaking it up and down.
No. I was going to ask, Paul, you don't look good. No, I mean.
Yeah. No, I got up this morning, and it was just, my back was a little sore, and, just a small little temp, but, I mean, nothing terrible. But, I just want to make sure I'm being safe, and I didn't go to the games, even though I got, somebody sending me 10,000 texts today. You better be here. You coming? What's going on? Why aren't you here? Yeah, there you go. That's what I need to go do, is be around a bunch of people not feeling well.
Did you not tell him that you weren't coming?
8:00 this morning. First thing I told him,
it.
not coming. All day long. He's watching right now. I know he is, because he already sent me a text. Oh, you can make it on the Power Hour. You can't come to the games. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's exactly what I need to do.
Come on, Jeff. Stop texting him.
See, we just need to link you into the speakers at South Range, and you can just announce from home.
Yeah, there you go. I can just do it that way.
Ty, what do you think? What do you got?
2 fillets for me, and then I got my beef. My one fillet is that Pittsburgh and Browns both good right now. So if you're a fan of either team, I mean, Week 17 is going to actually mean something for once when these two match up. So so that'll actually be pretty fun to watch, I think. And my other well, I guess my beef is well, if you see here, clock's ticking, Paul. Tomorrow we're coming to take that title back. And my second fillet is that all the schools we keep going through. Well, guess what, Poland? You're next.
Are you doing Poland tonight?
Yep.
My dude. Scratch it off the list. I love it. All right, Mac, I saw you dancing. What is going on? You're amped up.
My fillet was probably just Christmas in general. It's we hosted Christmas here for my side of the family. It was a great thing. Yesterday we kind of spent it with Kate's side, and it was awesome. So just pretty good all around. My beef is with a dog named Ralph. I no longer have a YSN hat. It is shredded into little pieces everywhere. So
Your stocking
that's my
hat.
beef.
Wow, bro, that's not very nice.
Oh, dude.
That stocking hat, Billy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
You could have mine. It's just a little stretched out if you.
I think I'd rather have COVID right now.
Whoa, Billy.
Oh my goodness.
Billy.
Just the ball on the hat is gone, Kate says.
It's gone.
Yeah, you can't just. Doesn't that leave a hole?
The hat is still fully functional.
So you
He's
just
gonna
lost a
have a
little
little
ball,
bit of
Billy.
sunburn. He's gonna have a circle of sunburn right on the top of his head.
Oh man! All right, for my fillet, I'll jump on the bandwagon. Christmas was phenomenal. Got to spend it with family. It was truly awesome. Can't say enough about the couple days that we had off. It was, still doing a little bit of work, getting the kind of holiday greetings into the system here, and my wife just kind of looked at me on Christmas and said, "Don't even think about it." So they came out a day late, not so much a dollar short, but it's good to keep them going all the way through the week for the Happy Holidays. The Munson Happy Holidays greeting will be coming out today, so be on the lookout for that. And then mine and some of these other guys will be coming out hopefully when they submit them. We saw the Betos family, so that was a good one to see. But that was my fillet of the day, fillet of the weekend, I guess. You can say my beef is, and I hate getting political on this show because we try to stay away from it. But listen, if I'm feeling it, there's a good chance that everybody else is feeling it. This stimulus package that they're feeding the American people is complete BS. $600 to each American, most Americans, but the government's taking the money that we give them with our taxes and then distributing it overseas when America needs to get back on its feet. I'm not buying it. Like, all the money that we use from the government should stay in-house. That's the way it should be. I understand that we've got to pay other countries to do a couple other, but there's no reason, because the way I read it, and I don't read much in the way of politics, is we're going to give one country an absurd amount of money and they're just going to go buy weapons in Russia. So guess what? They don't get any money because they're not contributing to the American society. So sorry about your luck. $600, a lot of people should be thankful that we're getting anything, but just remember something that my dad always told me is the government doesn't make money. They have no means to produce money. So think about where their money comes from and then figure out who's getting the screw job on that. So Coach Seidel saying, also love the $54,000 a year pay raise they voted for themselves. Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby. That is your Ysn Power Hour for Monday. Tomorrow, everybody's favorite day. It's Trivia Tuesday. Ty is hungry, looking for his title, looking to regain the belt. Jeff is going to join us. Don't know who he's going to pick as a partner. He might go solo.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Ty should go solo.
That's later. That's later. But, guys, while we do have Betos for president, oh, Lord.
Thanks, miss. Thank you.
After I get my sixth ring, that'll be the episode. It's going to be me versus everybody else on the panel.
Jeff, how old are you?
28.
Okay, so I've
First
got,
off, Betos couldn't win an election if it was him and the Michael Jordan cutout.
I just want to see him get to Seattle.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. Like how
Hello,
old do you
State
have to be?
Seattle.
To be
Seattle?
like, how old do you have to be to run for president?
35.
35.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to make it there, guys.
You mean like in your life?
Oh, my life. I'm going. Good time, smoking cigars and
I had a victory cigar last night. I
I know.
called out our boy Colin Cowherd too. Billy, I'm sure you enjoyed that. You idolize him.
I thought that was funny as hell. When I seen that video or picture, I said that's pretty sweet.
That's going to do it for the Power Hour. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, Trivia Tuesday, everybody's favorite day of the week. And, of course, you can have your voice heard right here on the YSN chat on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube. Guys, say so long, everybody.